from the 70s. I want one of those bubble back thingies from like the late 70s, early 80s.
Jay Leno?
I'm not Jay Leno, but I want to have a Corvette for every year, for every decade of my life. Yeah.
Cappy, I got a Jewish Corvette, so let me tell you why. I have a 1963, the first year of the Stingray. So most people would be so obsessed it's the first year of independent rear suspension. It's a classic. The engine they want to talk about, everything. You know what the greatest thing about my 63 Corvette is? The radio. And guess why? It's only AM. FM was an option, and clearly the guy who bought it back then didn't go for it. It's vertical. But on the radio dial are two circles with triangles in them. And for the life of me, like, what are those things doing there on my radio? So I got it's all original. I got the original owner's manual, and I looked up radio. And guess what those two things are? You're not going to believe it.
Tell me.
So when you're a real Corvette geek, you can look up the VIN number, and these guys keep records, and you can calculate what month your car was made in Flint, Michigan. So my car was made in September of 1963. President Kennedy was killed in November of 1963. So this is the height of the Cold War that they're building this car in Michigan. So guess what General Motors did for 9 months on the Corvette? They put in civil defense, and the radio basically in the owner's manual says, tune in here when the Russians attack. It's on my radio.
Wow. Is it stick? It must be stick, right? From 63?
It's stick, yeah. It's a 4-speed. It's a 327 Chevrolet engine. It's a 250. And let me tell you something. You get into gear, it'll throw you back in the seat. It's the most power you're ever going to experience. One day when I meet you for coffee, I'm going to have you drive my old Corvette.
Beautiful. I want to drive it. I do.
There you go.
Okay. I'll make it happen.
Doc, always a pleasure. Thank you for hanging out with us, and best of luck at the Rams game. Have fun with
we'll talk to you before then. We'll probably be at that game.
For sure. You'll be at that game. I'll let you know. I'll talk to you guys next week with a real injury.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor. Let's hope everybody stays healthy out there.
Yeah, that's it. We didn't really need to talk about it regarding injuries. All right, Cappy, we've got commercial free coming up. 30 minutes commercial free. How about some football?
Football!
Next.
Hey, it's Mace. College football is back, and there's no better place to catch every heart-pounding moment than Cosm. This isn't just a sports bar. It's your front row pass to the future of fandom. Feel the tackles, the touchdowns, and game day glory like never before with Cosm's shared reality displays. Step into the dome, an immersive 3-level experience that puts you right on the field, or rally with your friends in the hall where every game is on all at once. Don't just watch college football, live it. Get your tickets now at Cosm.com. I'll see you there.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood, carpet, and more, call 866-62-FLOOR. Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace. If you're injured in an accident, you got to call my guy Jacob. Why? Because his team will hold your hand throughout the entire process. He's been handling cases since the 90s. The consultation is free. He'll deal with the insurance company on your behalf, and you only pay Jacob if he wins. He's got the reputation and the clout to get you the compensation you deserve. Call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB, or visit calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Rams fans, the 2025 Rams regular season is right around the corner. Don't miss any regular season home games this year with marquee matchups against the 49ers, Lions, Texans, Buccaneers, and more for only $97 per game. In addition, get home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2025. Again, that is therams.com/2025. Secure your season tickets and see you at the Rams house.
Tuesday, September 2nd at 9 a.m. The Rich Eisen Show is coming to 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
This is the city. Los Angeles,
California. It's 5 p.m. in the Southland.
Turn it up, man.
Time to blow that 5 o'clock whistle with Sedano and Cappy.
That's right, it's the 5 o'clock hour on Sedano and Cap. And it's time for 30 minutes non-stop.
Sedano and Cap on 710 ESPN.
With fun and frivolity, tomfoolery and hijinks, and Cappy doing his thing, thanks to our friends at Real Father's Rights. Real Father's Rights, the father's rights attorney.
Visit rfr710.com or call 833-ESPN-710.
Let's do it, 5 o'clock in the Southland.
30 minutes of non-stop Sedano and Cap starts now.
You ready for this?
And time for the Real Father's Rights 5 o'clock hour on 710 ESPN. Let's do it, Jack!
I like the scratch, George. I like that you've added the scratch.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the morning show's coming. We got to do something different. Although, without Christopher at this point, unless he gets us what we need.
Wait, you're saying Christopher will not be part of the new morning show?
Until we get what I was arguing about, which we have not divulged to the audience, but is a necessity, as you and I would both agree. Agree? Yes, necessity?
Agree. Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So until the necessity is taken care of, no Chris on the show, which I'm sure the audience won't be crying over.
Oh, wow. Well, I know Ron the Caddy will cry.
Well, speaking
and
of
like
necessity,
Radio Michael fan.
I've got some important news for you guys.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Turns out that Reese has just made Funch a mod in the YouTube chat.
Oh, yeah. Funch
I got the power. That's right, mongrels. Watch out.
Tell him,
On your
Funch.
best behavior in this chat room, y'all.
Now that you're a mid, yeah.
No, he's not a mid. He's a mod.
Mod.
Oh, mod.
I'm not mid. I'm good looking, man.
Oh, you are hot. You are hot.
And he's got the power.
And you got on that Hotel California
That's right.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
And I
by
still
the way,
haven't gone up
sorry,
and gotten
Mongrels,
mine.
the YouTube crashed or whatever, but I guess it's back now.
Mm-hmm. So, I just love, as Mongrels are pointing out, George, you're throwing around your weight. You're the only guy that seemingly can really do this with Morales. Morales is just a big bully. He's always beating up on everybody else around the station.
Yeah. Right.
But for
Somebody's
some
got to
reason,
put him in check.
Well, I'm glad you did. And again, as I mentioned earlier in today's show, going forward, complaints, gripes, even suggestions, I'm not saying a word. I'm giving it all to you, and you handle it.
Yeah. Don't make me pull a coup here.
Christopher all of a sudden banned from the morning show.
Yeah, until he provides us with the necessary tools, which you would agree are necessary, correct?
Not only are they necessary, but as you've pointed out,
essential.
It's just not even that complicated in 2025.
Right. So, do we have an update? I know Greg was working on it. He was under the hood, as they say.
No, he had to get out of here. He said, "We'll try again tomorrow."
Yeah. Why, if he's been trying for the last 3 months, what's he all of a sudden today going to figure it out?
Yeah, because I gave him some advice and direction.
Brother's been trying to freaking do this thing for 3 months, and all of a sudden Sedano starts barking at him. He's like, "Okay, I'll get underneath. I'll try and wire something here." Good God, man. If I were Bergman and I were in his shoes and I had an angry Sedano coming for me, you know what I'd do, George? I'd go out on my own.
No, I would Google it.
I'd hire an engineer on my own. I'd be like, I'll pay for the engineer myself.
Before I did that, I'd Google it.
Well, Googling sounds like a smart place to start.
Right.
I really wasn't going after Greg. Greg just became shrapnel in the situation with Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's another great word you've used today. That's like two now.
Yeah, that and the biggest. I'll tell you what the first one was.
Nomenclature.
Nomenclature.
Yes, that's a $10 word.
Right. That was an impressive word that none of us knew what it meant.
Yeah, DeAndre literally looked it up.
What's it mean, DeAndre?
Well, I gotta go back and look.
It was like a way to phrase.
Okay,
things.
I'll let you guys figure it out. But it's I used it properly. It's basically
You
just
did.
the phrasing of like a subset of definitions in a particular category.
The devising or choosing of names for things, especially in a science or other discipline.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So I think this was about sweepers.
Well, we're talking about pitching. Yes, correct.
Oh.
But nonetheless, Cappy, let's talk some football.
Football.
So Shador's going to play. Now, how did this all come about? Because, Lindsay, we were talking about this yesterday. Since you're our Browns insider, and by
I'm just
default,
the Shador insider, yeah.
Our Shador insider, correct? Yes. Because you were thinking this was he was donezo for the preseason.
Well, it just sounds like the Browns don't, for whatever reason, they don't want to give him a chance. They're not really giving him a chance. However, now he's back at practice yesterday. He practiced again today, and Kevin Stefanski said today that he will play in the game on Saturday.
Well,
now Eric Dickerson, I saw this somewhere online.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate this is.
I think
Did
he's
you see
full of
this
beans.
thing too?
I saw it. So I think Eric Dickerson was on the radio with Dan Patrick. And according to what I've seen, okay, unless
He
this
said
is
that
AI
the
generated.
NFL was like,
They tried to blackball him. They tried to keep Shador Sanders out of the league, at least, let me rephrase, out of the draft. According to the report that I heard, and again, when I say report, what I mean is somebody posted this from the Dan Patrick show. Dan is talking to Eric Dickerson, and Dick winds up telling him, he's like, hey, look, I know from a good source.
Wait, did you just call him?
Yes, he called him.
Did you call Eric Dickerson?
Yeah, that's like what you guys call me Cap, right?
No,
Is this a thing?
I don't think I've ever heard anyone call
Everybody
him that.
calls Eric Dickerson that.
Okay, I mean,
By the
I
way,
have
we
not.
could play the sound if you want.
It's going to be like
me
a
when I tell
sweeper
you.
situation, but
No
the other
sweeper,
way.
no sweeper, no sweep. But Eric, you have the audio of what Eric Dickerson said?
Let's
okay.
hear it.
And I'll tell you this much here: what I heard from someone that's in the NFL, that the NFL told don't draft him, do not draft him. We're gonna make an example out of him. And this came from a very good source, and he said that I won't say who. Somebody called the Cleveland Browns and said, "Don't do that. Draft
Really?
him. Yep, draft him. Don't do that because they weren't going to draft him either. They weren't going to draft him."
If they weren't going to draft Shador.
I think he's referring to earlier in the draft too, specifically.
Well,
when they said don't do it and they didn't draft him initially because he went. I mean, he's winning the 5th round.
Right, but regardless of whether Eric Dickerson is talking about 2nd round, 3rd round, or right before
he's
they drafted him.
alleging the NFL conspired against Deion Sanders' son,
But,
Shador. Yes.
but why? Like, what is he saying? Like, setting an example for what? What did he do that's so bad that they need to set an example? Because,
Well, right.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I agree with that part of it. But the example is the alleged stuff of the way he handled the interviews or whatever. And here's what I would say about the NFL. And it's really another reason why I really enjoy Sean McVay being the head coach of the team here in LA, because he doesn't ride with these old school caveman mentality type things that the NFL is associated with. Sean McVay is super cool, super good with his players, great with his coaches. How many times has he let a guy just be the head coach during the preseason, right? He's done so much for so many people. He doesn't I've never gotten the sense that Sean McVay doesn't do anything but elevate people.
Oh,
and
dude.
the NFL historically is full of people who are these alphas or claim to be alphas, and then they meet another alpha who happens to be a kid in this case in the draft, and then they get threatened by him in some way, shape, or form.
I mean, it's always been about bullying people around, no joke. That's why I hated coaches who yelled and screamed and threatened and everything else. That was their way of just pushing people around and bullying people. And by the way, I'm watching this Dallas Cowboys series on Netflix, and I know you are too. And I'm a Jimmy Johnson fan, but Jimmy Johnson was a classic bully. Now Jimmy might hear me say that on the radio right now, and he might be like, no, I was pushing my players to get the best out of them. And I would say, yeah, that is also the end result. But there was a lot of collateral damage along the way. As a matter of fact, George.
Right, but I would say this. I would say Jimmy was very cutthroat because his guys who were his guys love him.
Oh,
swear
dude.
by him.
Well, that's what happens when you win.
Would literally have taken a bullet for him.
Right. When you win, that's what they do.
Right. No, but even before then, Michael Irvin. So,
Michael Irvin had all that success at Miami with him.
Michael Irvin was the black hand.
Yep.
Yes, he was. That's right. He
was.
Was.
You guys call me the black hand. He was the black hand. He says he told Jimmy, this guy's got to go, this guy's got to go, this guy's got to go, because he doesn't work hard. They don't work hard.
They were also
they're lazy.
old school. They were They were old Cowboys. They were Landry Cowboys. And and Michael Irvin was like, I'm telling you from being down here in the locker room, these old Landry Cowboys, they don't want to work the way we want to work. Now, just as just a little bit more on this Cowboys series, then we'll come right back to Shedeur. George, I don't think you've gotten there quite yet, but I think this was in episode 3. The Cowboys have now gone on this run, and Troy Aikman is hurt and he's not playing, and Steve Berline has taken over as the quarterback of the team. And Berline's on a run. He's the hot hand. So as much as Aikman expected to come back and as soon as he was ready to play, he expected to be the starter, Jimmy actually told Troy, no, we're sticking with Berline. But he didn't even tell him. According to Troy, he found out in the media that he wasn't going to start. So Troy was pissed. But it got down to the 16th game of the season. And I don't remember, Lindsay, maybe you do, I don't remember who the Cowboys were playing in the 16th game of the season. And they'd already secured their playoff spot. And they tell the story.
This is 1991.
I want to say 92. And they tell the story of they get to the last game of the season, and they have a running back, George. They don't mention the kid's name. They have a running back, and he fumbles twice in the game. Mm-hmm. And they cut him, and everybody on the spot, like on
right
the sideline.
Yeah.
They literally, he cuts the guy during the game. Now, Jimmy doesn't say his name. Jerry Jones is telling the story. Jimmy, hey, he fumbled twice. Jimmy cut him. Nobody says his name. But you see, this is why I love this series so much so far. This is my wheelhouse of football. This is when I'm still in college and coming out of college, and I'm trying to play in the NFL. And I had a teammate on that team, a college teammate named Mark Stepnoski, who was the center of those Cowboy teams.
Yeah.
But the guy who got cut after the 2 fumbles was a guy named Curvin Richards.
Okay.
Who was our star running back in college.
At Pitt.
At Pitt. And then once Curvin left for the NFL, and I think he was like a 2nd or 3rd round draft choice, he was going to be Emmitt Smith's primary backup. That's when Curtis Martin took over. And obviously we all know what happened to Curtis Martin's career. But I don't ever know what happened to that kid. He had 2 fumbles in the same game, got cut. And by the way, the kid was from Dallas. So this was like a dream come true for the kid. 2 fumbles, same game, cut, never heard from again.
If there was something that Jimmy Johnson despised, it was turnovers.
Oh, yeah.
From his offensive players.
Oh, yeah.
Despised.
So back to Shedeur Sanders now, because the Browns are playing the Rams in the final preseason game. It's a 10 a.m. kickoff on Sunday.
So you're saying you don't necessarily buy what Eric Dickerson is selling?
Oh, no. I actually think that whether Eric Dickerson is right or wrong, remember, Eric Dickerson said he's been told by a very reliable source, somebody that he considers a very reliable source. Right. If Eric Dickerson's source is wrong, or if his source is right, doesn't matter, does it? Because when you're a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson, who lives in L.A., follows the Rams, big media market. This isn't Buffalo guy talking. This is L.A. guy talking. When Eric Dickerson says that on a national radio show, that is news, whether it's right or it's wrong.
Mm-hmm. And he's doing Shedeur a favor, don't you think? Because now everyone's going to be like, well, if that's the case, we better make them think that's not really true, so give him a real chance. No?
Right.
Yeah, but here's the thing about Shedeur.
Now, did those two things coincide, like the announcement that he's going to play? Because yesterday we felt like he was done for the preseason, right? That was the sense going into this?
Yes.
I don't know, because here's the thing. The Browns have said that they're going to start Joe Flacco in this game. Flacco,
which is weird.
Joe Flacco has been named the starter of the Browns, and he hasn't played a snap in the preseason yet.
Yeah.
So why would you take a 40-year-old quarterback and take the risk? Maybe you would just assume, well, the Rams aren't playing any of their guys, so who cares?
Right.
Let him get out there and just get a couple of snaps.
Yeah.
Then the kid that they drafted in front of Shedeur, Dylan Gabriel, the kid out of Oregon, he's going to play. And then Shedeur's going to play. Now, Kenny Pickett, who they traded for with the Philadelphia Eagles.
And he's been dinged up.
He's had a hamstring problem the entire preseason. So I don't know how this shakes out, because if you're the Browns, Lindsay, you'd have to check me on this. I think they just signed another quarterback.
No, they signed Snoop Huntley a couple weeks ago because everyone was injured.
Right. Is he still on the roster, Huntley?
Yes.
Okay.
For now. But the thing is with Joe Flacco is I think it's weird that he's playing in this game, because when he played 2 years ago, when they literally signed him off his couch, he got inserted into like game 6 of the season with like half of a week of practice. And you know what I mean? Like no reps really and not knowing the offense. He played with them.
It was later. It was later in the season than that. Not week 6. It was later in the season because the Browns were playing
You're right.
here
He played the last
in
6
LA.
games. You're right.
Okay, gotcha. Yep.
So, because I was
his
at
first
that
game was against the Rams.
Yep,
Yeah.
I was at that game. And so I think it's kind of weird that like now they're starting him because he's practiced with the ones all like the whole preseason, this whole camp, and now they're going to start him. And they said that he's going to get like 25 to 30 plays. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I think that's odd.
It is strange, but here's what I'm going to ask you guys. And I know we're only talking about this because we all are interested in the Shedeur story.
Yeah.
If Flacco's your starter, do you really go into the season with 2 rookies as your number 2 and your number 3? Or
why not?
Well, I'm asking because that's why they have Kenny Pickett, because they thought, you know what?
Right.
We got to have a veteran backup, and Pickett's got enough playing time in the NFL to actually be professional. I wouldn't call him good.
Game.
Yeah. But if you're the Browns, are you going with Gabriel and Shedeur as your backups, or are you going to keep Pickett? Or does anybody think, because I know there's video that's surfacing now, that Deshaun Watson is working out in the Browns facility, and he's trying to get himself right?
That's not happening.
Just totally bizarre circumstances around the quarterback
What a
position in
strange
Cleveland.
team.
Well,
But anyway,
everyone thinks that they're just like tanking. They're tanking because they want to get Arch Manning. So whatever.
Yeah, but is Arch Manning going to want to go to Cleveland?
No.
Well, wait a second. The question is, does Grandpa Archie allow the Browns?
I mean, he's already said that there's a chance he may not come out this year.
And is Manning better than any of the quarterbacks that they have on the roster?
I mean,
maybe
his upside probably,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, but just remember this. Remember when Grandpa Archie did not allow
Eli.
He did not allow Eli
Chargers.
to be drafted to the Chargers because he didn't like their ownership and he didn't like their circumstances. And so even though the Chargers drafted Eli Manning, they traded him to the Giants, and the Giants got Eli, and the Chargers got Phillip Rivers, and the rest is history. But if you're Archie Manning and you've had this kind of control in the past, you want your grandson playing for the lowly Cleveland Browns and playing for that owner?
Apparently, he's friends with Jimmy Haslam. Apparently, that's
Archie Manning.
Yeah, that's like the word on the
Well,
street.
I mean, listen, maybe the smartest thing to do is to play for him because he guarantees contracts.
Well, right. That's the other thing. I was going to say, maybe I thought at first, Eric Dickerson, like, this doesn't make sense. But if you think about it, the Browns are the only team, like everyone, all the other teams, all the other owners were pissed at the Browns because of the Deshaun Watson deal, because the Browns did something that nobody else wanted them to do. He gave them all that guaranteed money. And so they were kind of blackballed anyway. So maybe that's why the Browns were just like, let's draft the guy. We don't care.
Yeah, look, I'm genuinely curious to see Shedeur. I think if he's not on the roster for some reason, I think someone else is going to pick him up.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, by the way, we were talking about this the other day, that if Anthony Richardson, it was a suggestion from Dan Orlovsky of ESPN. Right.
But the difference with Anthony Richardson is you have to trade for him.
Well, this is what I'm getting at. So Anthony Richardson, I personally, as a Rams fan, I have no interest in Anthony Richardson, and I don't see why it's Sean McVay's responsibility to rehab this kid.
Shedeur was a better college quarterback than Anthony Richardson.
Well, that's what I'm getting at.
Not even debatable in my opinion.
No, that's what I'm getting at. So if Shedeur Sanders were an available free agent, I just wonder if the Rams would have any interest at all, or would the Rams, and by the way, other NFL teams who don't necessarily see him as a starter immediately, do they say, I'm staying away because I don't want the circus to come to town for a third-string quarterback?
I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, that generally has historically been the thing, right? Where the backup quarterback can't be the quote-unquote celebrity quarterback. That's the phrasing that gets
I
used.
think of a guy like Tim Tebow, who when Tim Tebow
but
got
Shedeur's
cut,
way better than Tim
well,
Tebow,
but
too.
forget it. Doesn't matter. That's not.
No, I know what you're saying.
I mean, the comp is that Tim Tebow was a starting quarterback in the NFL, and Tim Tebow won a playoff game for the Denver Broncos over the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then when he got cut, nobody would give him another shot because everybody said he's not a good quarterback. He can't read defenses. He doesn't have an arm, et cetera, et cetera.
You're going to lose to Tim Tebow on cover zero.
Right. And let me tell you something. Nobody wanted Tim Tebow because they didn't think he was good enough. And even as a backup, they were like, we don't want him here because it brings too much media attention to a guy who's not really a contributor.
Right.
George, I got a question, though.
Yeah.
Is Shedeur worse than, like, Spencer Rattler? Like, that's who, like, I guess they're going to start, the Saints? Or
I mean,
Tyler
Spencer
Shutt.
Rattler had an interesting college career. He was a guy that was at Oklahoma with Lincoln Riley, and people thought he was going to be the next Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, or whatever, and it just didn't work out. But I think that there was definitely a lot of talent there, much like Shedeur, in the sense of, like, he was one of the number 1 or 2 high school quarterback in his class. He went to Oklahoma to go play for Lincoln Riley, ended up at South Carolina, played fairly well there. And he got drafted, I think, in the 2nd or 3rd round. I could be wrong about that, but somewhere in there. But is he any better or worse? I would say that.
Kind of hard to judge right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have enough sample size, like, in regards to what they would be on an NFL roster. I mean, I would say Rattler was a very highly touted quarterback in college.
All right, let me throw another one at you guys. You ready for this? Yeah. So let's just say, hypothetically, Shedeur Sanders gets cut by the Browns.
Right.
Because they decide Flacco's our starter, Pickett's our backup, and we drafted this kid Gabriel. We gave him money. We're gonna go with him as the 3. Mm-hmm. If you're the Chicago Bears, and you've got Caleb Williams,
right, who was balling out the other day.
He had a couple of really nice series in the last preseason game that they played, which I want to say may have been like Monday night, or was it Sunday night?
No, it was Sunday night against the Bills on Fox.
And he had like a 97-yard drive to come out. So Caleb looked good. Now, Caleb, with the number 1 overall pick and having won a Heisman Trophy.
I'm not putting Shedeur on the team with Caleb. I don't think you can do that.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Well, this is what I'm saying, though, is that, like, would Shedeur, would the circus come to town when you've got a second-year quarterback who was a Heisman Trophy winner and a number 1 overall pick? I don't think so. But you know what the Bears did the other day, George? The Bears signed their backup quarterback,
Tyson Bagent, to
Tyson
a deal.
Bagent. Now, you know Tyson Bagent is one of my favorite players in the NFL.
Yeah.
Because I love story guys.
Yeah.
Okay? The first ever Division III undrafted guy to start a game in the NFL at quarterback.
Yeah, I remember.
Now, did you happen to see what happened to this kid the other day?
We got a contract.
He got a new contract, which was Chicago saying, hey, you're our backup quarterback.
Right.
We're going to give you a 2-year, $10 million contract. Right. Now, in NFL terms, you tell me, does a 2-year, $10 million contract sound impressive to you?
Well, if you're a guy who played D3 football, it sure as hell is.
This kid goes to the podium after the announcement that they signed him to a 2-year, $10 million contract. Remember, Jimmy Garoppolo is an $11 million a year backup quarterback. Tyson Bagent is a 2-year, $10 million quarterback. When this kid goes to the podium, let me play for you what happened with this kid. You talk about real and authentic and appreciative, and you talk about a heart and soul guy.
Oh, you love this.
Tyson Bagent is my kind of guy. Listen to his press conference. Listen to this.
Yeah, I think that, a lot of people don't know this, but, my dad is he's my right-hand man, and he didn't even have running water until he was in high school. So there's definitely a lot of things and people that I think I could certainly help with this gift I've been blessed with. But yeah, just little things like that. Like, I don't really know anybody back at home with any money. So yeah, it feels good. I mean, it's certainly a weight off my shoulders and my family's shoulders. And yeah, it definitely means a lot.
How awesome is that? How
That's
freaking
great.
awesome is that? You don't see a guy come to a podium in the NFL and cry about getting a 2-year, $10 million contract. In fact, what you usually hear are guys crying because it's not enough.
Right.
My man tells you his dad didn't have running water, and he can use this money to help people back in his little hometown and wherever West Virginia he's from.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden, dude's got money. That was awesome.
I thought of you the other day because I was watching. I don't know if it was the NFL Network. Probably, but they were. It was Cam Ward, who was the number 1 pick to Tennessee, was on the podium, and they were asking him because they've been raving about how the kid's like literally the first guy in the building. Like he's there at like 4:30 in the morning or something crazy like that, right? And they asked him. I guess reporters asked him, like, "Hey man, hey man." We've seen guys get here early, 5 o'clock, whatever. But you're here 4:30 before anybody. Like, what's up with that? And his response was, Well, I saw my dad every day get up at 4:30 in the morning to go wake up for a job that he didn't necessarily care for. Why wouldn't I do that for a job that I love?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought of you immediately because I felt like that would tug at your heartstrings.
What is the kid's name?
Cam Ward.
Oh, I missed that part of the story. You'll have to excuse me. I missed it because I missed that part of the story because I was getting a point of information, which was I said that my man Tyson Bajent went to a D3 school, and he actually won a national championship at a D2 school called Shepherd College. So point of information, and I
D2.
zoned out on your Cam Ward story.
Okay, it's fine.
Great story, though.
One level. Yeah.
He is a heart and soul guy.
Cam Ward, can a number one pick be a heart and soul guy?
Yes, absolutely. Especially when you're willing to outwork everybody. Cam Ward, there was a story about him recently where he threw a touchdown pass in practice, and he kind of was talking it up with one of the defensive linemen, and the D lineman kind of smacked him in the head, and then the O-line came to his defense, and there was a whole full brawl at the Titans practice, and they had a quote from the offensive lineman afterwards, and the guy was like, "Not happening. You're not touching our quarterback," especially when, by the way, we're teammates. I don't care how much crap he's talking to you. We're teammates, and that's our starting quarterback, and that's our leader. Hands off, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to happen when they actually put like ribbons around him, because that team is certainly barren at the moment.
I am just rooting for that kid so much, man. I love his whole story of not being highly recruited and the tiny
he was
little
a
college.
zero star.
Right.
Was not no offers.
Right.
Zero offers.
When you go to Incarnate Word and you finish your career in a place where you become a star at Miami and you can become a number one overall pick, and to the story you just told about, my dad went to this, because I saw that also. My dad went to a job he hated. I come to a job I love. I'll be here. I'll be the first guy in. Dude, that's my kind of guy. And he's not even an underdog now because he's a first overall pick.
Right, but still can be a heart and soul guy.
Absolutely.
I want to make sure we have the right classifications for some of these guys.
Well, I mean, the nomenclature that you use around, heart and soul guys, you got to know the difference, between between a sweeper and a heart and soul guy.
Yeah. Is your son still mad at you for the?
Oh, he's mad at me about everything. My
He's an
son
angry
gets
guy.
He's mad at me about everything. Although you'll love this. You ready? Last night, my daughter and I were having dinner. It was about 8:30 last night, and she's having a Caesar salad wrap. Okay, so they take the salad, they wrap it in a tortilla, and it's a very crunchy, refreshing sounding food. And she's eating this salad. And Lindsay, you know what I was able to say to my daughter last night?
What?
Can't do this. Cannot do this right now. You got to leave. I can't listen to you chew. So I reversed it on her. I flippy-floppied that thing all over because, she's the kid that tells me she can't be in the same room when I'm eating or breathing.
So what did she say?
She told me, gosh, I had to just edit myself real quick. She told me to go F myself is what she told me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
That's pretty much what she said.
All right, Cappy, What the Funch is coming up next. You ready?
I am.
All right. Well, first, let me tell you, though, about the Crazy Hernandez brothers. Listen, we already know. They told us to tell you. If you need hardwood, they got hardwood, okay? Those Crazy Hernandez brothers. But if you need new flooring for your home, your rental, or even your ADU, Cappy, you need some hardwood? No, he's busy. All right. Sorry, Cappy. Didn't mean to bug you. Anyway. You need flooring? It's very simple. Call Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, 866-62-FLOOR. That's 866-62-FLOOR. Legitimately family run. I mentioned the Crazy Hernandez brothers, who've got plenty of the hardwood that you need, okay? Papi Hernandez started it 57 years ago. Mom's there, aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, cousins, brothers, sisters, all of it. They're all there, okay? And, of course, actual wholesale pricing year-round. No bogus sales, no gimmicks, just the best price from the start. And that's why I say it and I mean it. No sale beats wholesale. So whether it's hardwood, laminate, tile, vinyl, carpet, you name it, they got it. Over 5 million square feet of in-stock inventory. You can see it, touch it, take it home with you on the same day. And that's huge, especially when you're trying to finish a project fast. It's why designers, contractors, and builders all shop here. They know the crazy Hernandez brothers are always going to take care of you. And check this out. If you're a first responder, active military veteran, they all receive additional discounts on top of the already low prices. So head down to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, okay? Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. That's 866-62-FLOOR. And if you somehow find a better price, which I doubt, Hernandez will match it, no questions asked. So head down, Commerce, Santa Ana, 2 locations, or call them 866-62-FLOOR. No games, no gimmicks, just the best price in town year-round because no sale beats wholesale. Check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. That's HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Weekday mornings at 9 a.m. after Clinton and Friends.
What would you do if you saw a video of, like, Shohei Ohtani going nuts with a bat, like beating up a Gatorade?
I'd love it.
Ben, would you love it?
I'd be shocked, but I would also love it.
That guy never changes character. His facial expression does not change, even when he's happy.
No, I disagree with that. He never goes down. He's either like just stone faced. Like when you watch him hit, he looks completely at peace.
Serene
is the perfect word. He gets fired up.
He does.
Like he'll go up, but he never goes down.
I want to see him go like straight up. Who was it? Big Papi?
Yeah.
With nuts. I want to see him go Big Papi on like the bullpen phone.
Yeah.
Just go nuts for a minute.
He can set a tone by almost anything. If he lost his damn marbles and started smashing stuff, that would get a lot of people's attention.
You know, Travis and DeMarco tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Don't miss Travis and DeMarco on 710 ESPN.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
Pechanga Resort Casino is giving away $1 million in August. Win your share of the $1 million in prizes by using your Pechanga Club card when you play your favorite slots or table games to earn entries. Then, be at Pechanga Resort Casino every Saturday in August to activate your entries for the weekly drawing. You could be one of the many winners of the $100,000 in cash, and thousands in easy play is also up for grabs. Must be present to win. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for complete details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID to participate.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah. Tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes. LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
Have you been impacted by the Southern California wildfires, like Eaton and Palisades or other related fires this year? You're not alone, and you don't have to recover alone. Join us for the Ashes to Answers, a wildfire expert panel event, August 23rd at the Westin Pasadena. The event is free and hosted by the Rise Relief Project. We support those impacted by the wildfires with supplies, resources, and emotional care. Get real answers about insurance claim recovery, rebuilding your home, and your real estate options. Learn how to speed up your recovery and find out if you qualify for a wildfire class action lawsuit. Our team of experts, legal advisors, and community partners will be there, offering resources, support, and critical aid. In times of crisis, you need more than hope. You need help you can count on. Rise California. Relief, intervention, support, empowerment. Call 800-484-RISE or log on to risereliefproject.com to RSVP. Register now and receive a free gift at check-in to the event, August 23rd. 800-484-RISE.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
The biggest show on the radio.
First of all, the buses did not have the money that Mark Walter has. Mark Walter is jumping about 10 levels.
He's worth $6 billion.
Yeah, the buses' money was all tied up within the Lakers. This influx of capital, we're not talking about players. Players do operate under a salary cap.
Yep.
We're talking about everything else. The rest of the league is reacting to this news.
They should be terrified.
They are.
Yeah.
Because now they realize the Lakers are a have when they've been a have-not.
Yep.
It's money to upgrade your facilities and your broadcast deals and your scouting department. Instead of having Rob run the whole department, the whole front office by himself, I would imagine eventually we're going to have like the Council of Elders.
Smartest guys in the room.
That the Dodgers have.
Racing in Ireland. Back tomorrow at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Saturday, LAFC heads to Texas as global superstar Sun Heung-min leads the black and gold for a battle with FC Dallas.
Son, just one here, the shot Eddie!
Follow every pass, every dribble, every shot from Sonny as LAFC looks to keep climbing the MLS table.
Yeah, Sonny's been a great addition to the team. He's been lively, fresh energy.
Pre-game coverage starts Saturday at 5 p.m. on the home of Sonny in the black and gold, 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Sedano and Kap for your afternoon drive.
Take a look at me.
I feel like your fat is less visceral.
Oh, really?
The LA Afternoon Takeover rolls on right now.
Come on, Funch.
What the funch? 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 What up, Funchy?
Yeah. What up, y'all?
Yeah, give it to us, Funch.
All right, I got this. What the Funch is going to be about my unpopular opinions. As far as like movies and stuff, why do people like Fight Club? I think it's like the worst movie ever.
Really? See,
I don't like it. I hate it, man. I'm still trying to figure it out. Sedano, what happens at the end? Is Brad Pitt and what's his name the same guy?
I mean,
like it's
ending.
Go ahead.
It is confusing. Yeah, like
it just makes me cringe when it comes on TV. Like I just, I can't watch it.
It's complex.
Like why do I gotta?
I would say it leaves room for interpretation. How about that?
Yeah, but Funch, let me ask you something. You ready?
What's up?
When it comes to the movie Fight Club, what is the number one line, the most quotable line in that movie?
Oh, yeah, and that one too. Don't talk about it or whatever.
Yeah, the first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah. So I think people don't necessarily love the movie. I think people use the line.
Yeah. I mean, you realize Tyler Durden is an imaginary person, right?
Yeah, so Edward Norton and Brad Pitt are the same guy, right?
Yeah, it's like in his brain. It's like in
Okay.
Right.
I mean,
it's in his head.
Well, how come it's taking me like 20 years to figure this out?
You also not know that in The Sixth Sense that Bruce Willis is a ghost?
Yeah, I did know that.
Oh, okay.
That's why he kept saying, I see dead people.
Similar concept,
The kid.
you know?
Yeah. Music. I got a Hotel California shirt on. I love different genres of music. Classic rock, new wave, 80s, 90s, whatever. I just can't get behind country music right now. Like there's a new fad.
Either.
Yes,
it's never been.
I know it's very popular right now. A lot of people love it. I just can't get behind it.
Dude, my wife used to work in country music radio.
Get out of here.
And I still just like, not for me.
Yeah. I will say this. There was a time, probably in the early 90s, when Garth Brooks and Alan Jackson and
Brooks and Dunn.
Well, not even Brooks and Dunn. Like,
Cappy, you just had some fireworks go off there.
Yeah, I do that, and I got I got a lot of things going on here. You know what I mean? Sometimes I shoot lasers. You know?
Yeah. Now you're not. But see, that fireworks worked for like the country music, but the lasers that's more of like an EDM show.
But I'll just say this: like I used to Brooks. Like if you played Garth Brooks, old school Garth Brooks, I probably know every word to every song. Alan Jackson, a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
George Strait, even. Yeah. But I know that country music is super popular. Like everybody was, we're going to the Morgan Wallen show. Is that his
Oh,
name?
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Everybody wants to go see Morgan Wallen. I'm like, I couldn't tell you one
Stagecoach.
song that he sings.
I couldn't pick out Morgan Wallen if he walked into the studio.
Me too.
Chris Stapleton? Who's he play for?
Oh, no,
I
he's
have
great.
no idea.
He's great.
I don't know who he is.
I mean, I know who that guy is because
He can
he's
sing.
been around
And my
for a bit.
son,
Yeah.
my son loves country music. My daughter loves country music. My friends love country music. I've been to country music
What about
concerts. Rachel, she can go to the concert, but she's not exactly playing in her car. I've gone to country music concerts with friends, and I'm like, guys, I'm sorry, I'm bored out of my mind.
That's just the same, man.
It's just slow.
I just can't get with
I
it.
can't. I'm not
I'm with you,
singing
Cappy.
along. I'm not dancing. There's no energy. You know that
Are you
Chris
really
Stapleton?
dancing to country music though?
Well, let's just say, you know that Chris
I
Stapleton
mean, he's
played
doing a
at SoFi.
two-step, aren't you?
Right, but Stapleton played at SoFi, okay?
Yeah.
There's 75,000 people there.
Yeah.
And honestly, if he were sitting on a stage in a club and there were 200 people, it's the exact same show because there's not much to it.
And then
I'm
people,
not knocking the guys. It's just not for me.
and people say Coachella is dead, but Stagecoach is the place to go now.
Yeah, Stagecoach is real popular out there in the Coachella Valley. I'm telling you right now.
I can get
Ain't
down
exactly
with
popular with the
country.
brothers, I'll tell you that right now.
It is definitely not. No.
New wave country, no, but I like the old school stuff like you, Cappy.
Yeah, the old school country I'm into.
What?
I just
Willie
haven't
Nelson?
gotten into it.
On the road again?
I mean, Willie Nelson. I mean,
I think
guess-
Kenny Chesney is like the last newer artist that I really got into. And he was
What's the
new
one that's
20
married to
years
Nicole
ago.
Kidman?
Kenny Chesney.
What's his name?
Isn't it
Good
Kenny
looking
Chesney?
guy.
No,
Oh, not Kenny Chesney. No.
No. Isn't it Toby Keith?
No, not Toby
Toby
Keith.
Keith's
No.
dead.
No.
Oh.
He is?
Yeah, he died like a year or two ago.
Oh, man. R.I.P. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
What
Keith
was
Urban. Keith
Yes, I was
Urban.
gonna
Oh,
say,
Keith
yeah,
Urban.
yeah.
What was Tug McGraw's
See,
son's
I mean,
name?
Toby
Tim
Keith,
McGraw.
Keith Urban. I was in the same.
See,
Like,
Cappy,
ballpark.
that's what my dad knew. Like when I listened to Tim McGraw and went to his concert, my dad was like, "He's
I know
Tug
Tug
McGraw's
McGraw.
son, right?" And I
Yeah,
was like,
like-
"Who's that?"
Yeah, like Tim McGraw, I saw him in concert. This was at a concert series called like Boots in the Park. This was like 2 years ago. I'm like, guys, I'm sorry, I'm just bored. I can't
Oh no,
hang
he's
here.
great. I love.
I know
Tim McGraw.
Puss in Boots
I know that too.
I don't know that.
from Shrek.
Yeah. The cat.
Oh, really?
Exactly. Funchi's
The cat.
is right up.
Antonio Banderas is the cat.
Now my son is in the other room, and my son is now criticizing me from the
I
other
love-
room
I
about
love how,
country
hold
music.
on. I love how Funchi like hopped in his chair when he talked about Puss in Boots.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. I'm excited you know that.
George, I've been criticized today about the sweeper from my son, who's
Well,
who's
he's
in
right
the other
about
room.
that. Yeah.
And now he's telling me, you guys don't know anything about country music.
I don't.
He goes, he's like, you're so far off base on country music.
Well, this
not
next
for
one
me.
he's probably going to lose his mind over.
By the way, I like EDM music. Michael Thompson and I talk about it all the
Love
time.
EDM
he loves,
music.
He
Love
loves
it.
EDM music too, and you know he's a 60-something, almost 70-year-old man.
No,
and we
he's
talk about
fully
EDM
70
music.
years old. Yeah.
So I got one more unpopular opinion, and it's dealing with fashion. And a lot of kids in the office will probably hate me when I say this. Probably Cappy's son's going to say something to me because a lot of kids are wearing this nowadays. What is the deal with Crocs? What is
Crocs
going
been around for a long
I know,
time
but
now.
what is going on? They look so ugly to me.
I'm wearing
Crocs are-
Crocs
they are
sandals right now. You want to see them?
I get them away. I don't want to be blind.
Funch, you want to see what shoes I'm wearing right now?
No, don't show me no Crocs, man.
They're not Crocs, but they kind of look like Crocs.
Don't
Mine
show me
are
no
cute.
Crocs, man.
Mine are cute and they're comfy.
Sorry, I'm
Check
sorry,
these
kids,
out.
and
Check
this
these
younger
out.
generation with the Crocs and everything. And
They are Croc-esque.
Yeah, they kind of look like Crocs, but they're not. They're called Stand Plus.
They're
And-
So they're like knockoff Crocs.
Yeah, well, no, they're not knockoffs. They're like a different deal. They're like for
like sneakers
I don't-
almost.
They were originally for like nurses and then restaurant workers because they don't slide. But then they kind of became like for athletes because they're really good for recovery. I don't know. I just rock them.
I mean, there's a lot of.
Crocs are comfortable though. I will say that. I mean, they're not.
Mine
they're
are
not-
very
So if some
comfy.
dog poop shoes were comfortable, you still gonna wear them?
What?
What do you mean?
Because
like shoes made
the
of
Crocs,
dog poop?
because Crocs look like dog poop to me. That looks it looks like dog poop. Dog bleep, as Sedano would say.
If I was to give you a pair of Crocs, you will love them too.
No.
man. Yes, you would, man.
No,
you
stop
will
it,
feel
no.
how
That's what we're
comfortable
gonna
they
do.
No,
are.
I'd rather
Christmas
walk on
time,
bricks.
Everybody get Funchy. We're gonna pitch it. And get
I'd rather
Funchy
walk
some
on
Crocs.
bricks
We'll get
and
him like,
needles than wear some Crocs.
we'll get him the little pins that he can put on them.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
don't do that. Don't do that. Because I see these kids doing it, and I'm like, no.
Give him a little cat pin.
Yeah,
for his
exactly.
Crocs.
Especially some of these kids in the office
So
here, and the
I
kids
use
in the back.
Crocs like
Sorry,
in the
y'all.
house, Funchy. Like they're like almost like house shoes.
Get some slippers
Yeah,
in,
right.
man.
That's what I wear
I'd
those
rather
for.
just wear some slippers in.
No, but
I got some
slippers aren't
slippers.
good, man. I got like plantar fascia, man. I gotta put some Crocs on instead.
You don't
I
like
got
my
some-
Croc sandals, Punch?
No, I'm blind. No, I just hate them. No,
Okay.
get away from
I got
me.
some
There
Ugg
it is.
slippers, and I don't even wear those because, like,
Ooh,
they're the
Uggs.
furry feeling.
All right,
you know?
you can't say that you don't like Crocs, but you do like Uggs because they're like a very similar like
well, they have
slip-on
like
shoe.
furry stuff inside
Yeah,
of
but
it.
the inside
They
is
make
very
furry
furry.
Crocs. They make
Yeah, they
furry
made
Crocs.
furries, and
Yeah.
the furry ones in
No.
for Crocs.
I'm gonna get you those, Punch.
No,
So wait, so
no.
Funch, are you into furries?
No. That's something I got to investigate. I got to learn more about that culture.
Oh, I was just talking about the shoes, dog.
All right, that's What the Funch. There it is. Cappy, you got Dealer's Choice coming up next. I feel like What the Funch and Dealer's Choice are very similar, except it's just Funchy now and then
Right.
you.
Right.
But first, let's talk Prize Picks. If you want sports action in the state of California, download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. First $5 play gets you a $50 bonus, and it's really very simple to play. We were talking about it this week. Cappy wanted to play Joe Burrow on a more play because it's literally more or less. There's an individual player. There's a stat out there for that individual player. You bundle a couple together, you can win cold, hard cash. But the more or less number for Burrow in that preseason game was 71. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for Cappy because he went more and he went less. But, again, that's the point. You get Burrow, you bundle him with guys, and it doesn't have to be football guys, Cappy, as you know. It could be from all sorts of different sports, even darts, all right? Your boy Luke Littler, right?
Love
the
him.
dart thrower. You can throw all sorts of sports in there, more, less, and you can make cold, hard cash by bundling a bunch of different athletes together.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually really multiply. This is no joke. I mean, you could multiply your money by 2,000 times if you take 6 different players and you can hit on all 6. You'll multiply your money big time, up to 2,000 times. But also, Prize Picks came up with another play. It's called the flex play. So let's say you're playing all 6 guys, but only 5 of the 6 hit. Well, you can still win a lot of money there as well. But right now, the max discount, that's the thing I really want to point out. When you download the Prize Picks app and you use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, and you make your first $5 lineup, they're going to put $50 in your account on the spot. But check out the max discounts because you've got Avery Johnson, the quarterback from Kansas State. All he has to do is pass for more than half a yard in this game this week against Iowa State. And then Dak Prescott, when the Cowboys open against the Eagles, all he has to do is pass for half a yard, and you're going to get the max discount for Dak Prescott as well. So download the Prize Picks app, use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, make a $5 lineup, George, you get $50.
There it is. Prize Picks. Run your game.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen from NFL Network. The Rich Eisen Show is coming to 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Tuesday, September 2nd from 9 a.m. to noon, right after the all-new Sedano and Kap morning show.
The Rich Eisen Show, broadcasting live from Los Angeles every weekday. And now coming right here to ESPN LA.
LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN, the new home of The Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
I showed up at the hospital and was told I couldn't see my children. Then I showed up in court and was told they may not be mine. Then I was accused of anything and everything. Sexual assault, domestic violence, substance abuse. You name it, I heard it. I was forced to go long periods of time without seeing my children. That experience of being wrongfully treated ignited something in me. I can look at a father and honestly tell him, I know how he is feeling. I've been there. At Real Fathers' Rights, we care about your family, your livelihood, and your future.
I'm Doug Hopkins.
And I'm Damon Lyons.
And we want to buy your house.
After 30 years and more than 20,000 transactions, Sellers Advantage knows how to get you more for your home.
No agent fees, no commissions, just an as-is cash offer.
Call Sellers Advantage or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Waba Grill.
What's our secret? It's our sauce.
Our sauces are more flavorful for you, from sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Waba Grill. It's unexpected. It's delicious. It's saucy. It's for you.
Because when getting help is hard, it's not help at all.
Little help. A little help over here.
Thank you for calling Bench Press Assistance.
What?
Due to excessive gym volume, all available spotters are currently lifting heavy weights off the chests of other bench pressers.
Seriously?
Please continue to hold, and we will remove the barbell from your chest in the order in which your cry for help was received.
Getting assistance should be easy. With Progressive, it is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
For over 20 years, Purple Wave Auction has been the trusted leader in online auctions, offering the easiest way to buy and sell equipment. From bulldozers to backhoes and combines to cranes, we host multiple weekly auctions in construction, ag, and fleet equipment. With our no reserve format and sell where it sits approach, you can bid on local equipment without waiting for far-off auction dates. Get registered for free and start bidding today at purplewave.com.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
This is Sedano and Kap on 710.
I'm a cocky son of a like, there's no question about that.
Sedano and Kap continues right now.
Final segment of the show. Excellent work by everybody today, except Christopher. Bleep you.
You tell him, George.
You don't produce, you don't get it. That's how this works. Give us the utensils we need to go cook, Jack.
Nicely done. Very
Cappy,
nicely
what's your
done.
dealer's choice today?
Well, the Dealer's Choice Real Deal is brought to you by Seller's Advantage. If you want to sell your house before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage. They will buy it with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. So forget about doing any repairs. Forget about, agent fees and all that nonsense. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer, or visit sellersadvantage.com. George, my dealer's choice today, you remember back in the old days of Pardon the Interruption, when Tony Reale, this is the early days,
was the stat boy, yes.
Right, and he would check the guys at the end of the show, Tony Kornheiser,
they
Mike
would have
Wilbon.
corrections, yes.
Corrections.
Mistakes that they made, right, yeah.
Well, my son, Justin, who's 25 years old, who he's been here in the house. I've been working from home today. And he's been in the other room, and he's hearing a lot of what we're talking about.
Right.
And he's just ripping my ass the entire show.
Right.
His first major gripe with me today was
the sweeper.
The sweeper thing.
He's right about that.
He's like, Justin, just real, what is your complaint about the sweeper? Just tell me. He says, you're claiming it's a new pitch this year. I'm claiming that the phrase sweeper is essentially brand new, and that all of a sudden we're just supposed to accept sweeper.
Your guy, Yu Darvish, has been throwing it for over a decade.
He just said the same thing, George. He says Yu Darvish has a sweeper. Okay, that's his main pitch. So complaint number one from my son is he thinks I'm dead wrong on the sweeper issue.
Right.
Okay, that's number one.
Right.
Number two.
Country music?
Number two. He's pissed at all of us.
Oh.
Me, you, Funchy, especially Funch. My son is pissed at Funch. And
he's like, what the Funch?
Oh, right. That's what he said. He said, what the Funch is up with Funch? He said, dude, country music. And you know what my son said to me? He goes, of all people, you should love country music. And I said, why me?
You?
And he goes, because you like yacht rock. It's essentially yacht rock.
No, it's not.
Funch is saying it's not yacht rock.
It's not yacht rock.
He's saying it's not yacht rock. And the last thing, at least he agrees with
more
Funch
banjos,
on this.
way more banjos.
I don't know. Are there a lot of banjos in modern country music? You hear a lot of banjo
I'm just
action
joking,
in there?
Cappy. I don't know.
Oh, that was a joke. My bad, y'all. My bad. And the last thing, Funch, Justin agrees with you. Crocs, bad. Anti-Croc.
Love them.
Did I get that right? Are there any other complaints about today's show?
Anti-Croc. What a position.
You're an anti-Croc guy. You're a pro-country guy. and you're a pro sweeper guy. Is there anything else on today's show?
I feel like if you're a country music guy, wouldn't you be a Croc guy? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe
No,
just
you're
boots.
a boot guy. You're a boot guy.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, at home you're wearing boots too.
Do country music fans wear Crocs? Do you know? He thinks some. He thinks he's
Hey,
considered.
Cap, does Justin like Birkenstocks?
Justin, DeAndre, your main man, wants to know if you like Birkenstocks. He says he doesn't own any. By the way, DeAndre, as soon as I said DeAndre wants to ask you something, he goes like this. His face goes like this. He goes, yeah. Like, he makes his face like, that's my man.
Yeah, what's
right
up?
there.
That's my guy.
I love DeAndre. Yeah, that's my man.
Yeah, I mean, Cappy, I feel like you were probably in the 90s a Birkenstock guy.
Oh, I couldn't wait to get my first pair of Birkenstocks. I loved them. I wore them forever. I wore them into the ground. And now I could actually go buy a pair, and I don't have any. I'm more of a flip-flop guy now.
Flippy floppy.
That's right. I mean, I do like my flip-flops. So, and I wear them because I feel bad that Deion Sanders can't. So because
Come on, man.
Right, tough deal. With
I mean, he lost his
Coach
big
Prime.
toe. When you don't have a big toe, you can't wear
I
flip-flops.
believe 2 toes, actually. If I
Yeah,
recall.
so, I mean, I feel bad about that. And so in honor of Coach Prime, I decide that I'm going to be more of a flip-flop guy and less of a Birkenstock guy.
All right, we're done here, Cappy.
We are? We're done?
Yeah, that's it. We got to go. I got to
Hey,
get to dinner.
when's
I'm
this college
starving.
football game you're calling? When is this game?
Saturday, 1:30, ESPN 2.
Okay. All right. Who's playing?
Portland State and Tarleton State.
Portland State and Tarleton State. Where's Tarleton
So
State?
here's something for you. The quarterback at Tarleton played at Wazoo with Cam Ward.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're actually like boys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where
and
is
the dad
Tarleton
was like
State?
a Lithuanian basketball player or something.
It's in Texas, Tarleton State?
Yeah, it's just outside of Dallas.
Oh, Justin's telling me. He said he has a friend who played there.
Yeah, they're a good school.
Tell you what, man, when I'm off the air, Justin should fill in for me, I think.
There you go.
He should.
It should still be Sedano and Cap, only it's George and Justin.
There you go. There it is. I mean, maybe in like 10 years we have him and Mateo talk about sweepers.
Oh, I think that'd be great. I mean, Justin, you and George's son Mateo having a conversation about sweepers.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, Cappy, we're done here. Great job, DeAndre, Funchy, Lindsay, the guys in the back, the COT, the Mongrels.
How about Morales? Did he do a good job today?
No chance. Bleep him. I honestly almost said the word. That's how upset I am. Fix it, bro. All right, we're done here. See you, Cappy.
Hey, it's Mace. This isn't your average sports bar. This is Cosm. Watch English Premier League soccer in shared reality where every play puts you on the pitch. Step into the Dome for a 360 immersive experience with...
I'm Doug.
And I'm Damon.
And we want to buy your house.
Let Seller's Advantage show you how we can give you more.
No fees, no commissions, and no repairs. Just a fair cash offer that can close in just a few days.
Check out our Google reviews.
And call Seller's Advantage today.